My name is Jalon Smith, and this is my BI story. Okay, where do I start? Sunday, September 3rd, 2017 was a date that, unbeknownst to me, would change my life for the better forever. It was a Sunday night, the day before I was about to begin my transition into the Sands Secondary Middle School. I can remember I wasn't exactly too happy to be going to a school that I didn't really want to go to. And from the time I was 9 years old, I had purposed in my heart that Bermuda Institute was the place I wanted to be. From that age, I saw the standard and the reputation that this school had built for itself in my younger years. And I knew it was just something I had to be a part of, no matter what. Whether it was singing in the choir, playing in the band, or one day preaching a sermon like the other kids had done on BI days, I had to do it. There I was, the night before school, sitting in my grandparents' home playing video games, when I heard a knock, and they entered, and my parents and my godparents with a slight smile on their faces. At first, I was skeptical, and they asked me if I was ready for school tomorrow, and then I answered yes. Then they walked closer to me and said, "Well, you don't have to worry about going to Sands anymore because next week you'll begin your classes at Bermuda Institute." And I'm sure right now you can imagine my immediate reaction. At 10 something at night, while Tristan and Taylor were sleeping, I ran around the house like a headless chicken, screaming to the top of my lungs, rolling around, crying, and excited. Sheer happiness and gratitude took over my entire body when I finally heard that I would be able to call BI my school. I left that house that night wanting to jump ahead of the whole week just so I could go to school already. Mercy. I was so excited that entire week about going to BI, I didn't even remember what I did that week to prepare. All I know is that on September 11, 2017, I was officially a student of Bermuda Institute. I walked up the stairs at a slow pace, obviously because there were people watching, and I could not let them know that I was excited to be at school that day. I can remember being gently greeted with a warm and welcoming hug by Miss Dawes, followed by my first teacher of Bermuda Institute, Mrs. Fulton. I can remember running to Kobe and Tristan in my high-pitched voice, "Kobe, Tristan!" with both of them absolutely gobsmacked that I was there at their school in their uniform. And to my surprise, just like in the school song, we worshiped and prayed just to start our day. If I wasn't already ecstatic about being here, it definitely got even better with my very first experience of Bermuda Institute worship. We started off with my favorite song, "We Are Soldiers," and I sang along with the class I had never been in before, not only because I was excited to be there, but also because of the simple fact that I felt welcomed into the new environment that I had been placed into. I sang to the top of my lungs that day, having a good laugh every time Denver said, "I'm a soldier." Once I was settled into the school, the real struggles began. I started to fail classes that I thought were easy. Classes like English, math, and history. Science was the best, obviously, because Miss Stevens taught it, even though I was horrifically afraid of her. I began to get sick randomly, and this caused me to miss a lot of school, which tanked my grades further, until Miss Fulton had an idea. She prayed over me with my parents, asking the Lord to protect me in whatever it was that I did, and almost immediately, I started to see the results in all that I had done. My grades shot right back up to the roof because of the prayer that was prayed over me. This showed me that the school was much, much different from my previous school, because at BI I knew I would never be alone in my battles. As I matriculated to the Bermuda Institute, I had many experiences, highs and lows, like my first girlfriend, or at least I think she was my girlfriend, anyway. The victories that we had won being on the best teams, obviously Simon's house, and the performances that we had made during either choir or band. It was truly an experience that I hope a young kid like me gets to enjoy one day. I hope that whoever was in my position at my age, wanting to be in a place where they desperately needed to feel like they belonged, gets to experience the same love and sense of belonging that I got from my Bermuda Institute. See, what we fail to realize, and no, I wasn't coerced to say this, but we fail to realize that we take this environment that we were raised and nurtured in for granted. We can't wait until we leave this place, and we hate on each other because someone is putting in more effort than others. We want to badmouth the teachers because they gave us tough love. But we have to remember that there will be literally no other place that shows the same love and support BI has shown to us. And I'm thanking BI for the same love and support that has been shown to me throughout the years. As I close this chapter of my life, I can only say one thing that can sincerely express my deepest gratitude for the school and everyone inside of it. Thank you. Thank you for all of the wonderful experiences. Thank you for making a safe haven for the people that attend here. Thank you for caring about our grades and our spiritual life. Thank you for your support. This 7-year Bermuda Institute experience has been one of a kind, and I one day hope that you all can see just how amazing this school is. All the best to you all and your future endeavors. My name is Jalon Smith, and this is my BI story.